Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Utah Utes, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University. The Rams will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Utah's offense will get first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man in the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
The give to the back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Rams offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
To the air, it's Lawrence. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Utes! The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they They've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Colorado State, 0.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Second down, he'll throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. And the Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The Rams have this offense rolling. They'll go back to the ground.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Lawrence. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And this one sails through just inside that left. This is now a 7-point game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again up 10-3. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying the left side. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man. It's Peters. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Able to smack him to the ground.
Colorado State Rams will take over 1st and 10.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Lawrence. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. It's complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. And the try is no. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Snagged in the middle, it's Peters. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeps it on the bootleg. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Finds his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 for the touchback. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lawrence. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
On the move, looking for a little sliver. And the returner is stopped. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Quick handoff. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going to the transfer pool.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They're going to test the right side with this one. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First and goal, Utah.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on fourth.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, and going, way to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Colorado State, 3.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to pass. It's Lawrence. Makes the grab. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Rams have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a first and headed to the end zone. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
17, Colorado State, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Utes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third down, he drops to throw. He lets it fly. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Quick step and go.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Lawrence. Right down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll get rid of it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Now facing a third and long. Give to the back. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this fourth down. The offense is going to stay on the field. Now, this is within field goal range, but they already have one missed today. On fourth down, going to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before. And picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! The proverbial rabbit out of the hat. Getting out of the Houdini-like box. Calling reverse and trickeration, and it worked.
It does, and it's frustrating because defensively you're thinking run, 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 and you're playing aggressive, and on that backside, man, you got to stay home. You got to be alert. You got to do your job. When you don't, here comes the reverse. Here comes the touchdown.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. The give from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. To throw, it's Lawrence. Working that left side now. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out of the 18, and they're in business.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense gets set for second down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rams really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown Rams! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking downfield on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to our team at sunny Lubick Field.
The Utes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every turn, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Lawrence. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking for room at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You're down, obviously. obviously at the half you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're...
Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Open space at the 25. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming. This guy, the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 20 over Georgia State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense not fooled at all as they stop this play at the line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The lone back's got it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. A run for the quarterback. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. They go to the ground. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Touchdown, Utah! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. And the extra point is true, and they're on by 7.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. There he goes. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looking downfield, it's Lawrence. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally. What a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They're going to run it to the right. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Peters. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He got it. That will extend their lead even further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Slithers into space. Turning it on! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, drive your legs.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Utes are marching down the field. They'll go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And now the lead is extended.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They'll try the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Rams in the hurry up. Here's the handoff. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and... Touchdown, Colorado State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Colorado State, 31.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Utes line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly uncover unit.
Colorado State Rams will take over.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Lawrence. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the...
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Return, but what a play to get the football back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Give to the running back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Utes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Grove. Going for 6. It's complete. And he wanted to get that one in, but the defense able to force him out at the 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Pocket breaking down.
You know, it's new coming into the season. It was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Creates a little room. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Looking left. Got him downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Rams are in the hurry-up. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively,
throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Colorado State! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one tonight? Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Swings it out to the flat. Plows through the defense. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Getting late. Pressure building. Huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. And the quarterback hauled up two and sacked at the 12. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Good job by the cover to stop the return man. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Might as well stick with him. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a return. They will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Runs through a tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Works the move. Touchdown Rams! They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Play the analytics here and you go for 2. Slams ahead. He'll be stopped short. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They'd hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. A little screen to the running back. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab down the left side. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Grove. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Stop. The 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. That last field goal looks like the game winner if they can keep them from getting in field goal range here right at the end. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Fires to the right. He's got it. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on the... They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. With the line of scrimmage at the 37, that will leave them with a long 54-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. Guys, this is a story we see every single